Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. I'd like to talk about a topic that doesn't really get a lot of attention necessarily on YouTube, and that's trading. A lot of us buy and sell cards, whether it's on eBay or COMC or some other outlet, but it seems like trading is a bit of a lost art form. And the reason that I'm thinking about this is because I'm currently involved in some negotiations regarding trading a couple of rack packs. And there's a gentleman who's in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and he and I have been in discussions. There's a rack pack that he has in his collection that's a perfect fit in my collection. It fits perfectly with what I'm trying to do. It's my type of pack, and I've been trying to basically figure out how to get that from him without giving up too much. Not to be too vague about it, but we're still in the middle of negotiating. So, you know, once the trade is over, I'm going to do a video and kind of show what I'm trading him and show what I'm getting, and you can kind of, you know, judge for yourself. But it's a bit of a lost art form, and it's actually, I think, trading lends itself well to the unopened pack community. Because there are packs that if you're going after a specific item and it's a rare item, it's a rare pack, there's some weird combination that makes the pack very appealing to a given collector. Trading is a great way to try to get packs that maybe otherwise people are just sitting on, people are hoarding, people aren't willing to sell. You know, sometimes you do have to give up something, you know, to get the pack you want sometimes, and that's certainly the center of the negotiations I'm currently in. But it does seem like at least this section of the hobby is at least somewhat conducive to at least having a discussion about a possible trade. But I don't know if the rest of the community is necessarily like that as much. I mean, the trading of PSA slabs, I don't know if that's even a thing, you know, or how big of a thing it is. I'm sure there are people that do that, but I just, something I've been thinking about a little bit, and I wanted to maybe get some of your thoughts. Do you guys do trades? You know, if so, what type of items do you trade? Do you, you know, what type of items do you look for when you do a trade? Because for me, I really wouldn't even consider a trade if it wasn't this specific item that I'm going after. You know, I'm not trading for the sake of, right? I'm trading because I have a specific end goal in mind. And yeah, I don't know if that's, you know, do you trade? Number one, do you trade at all? Yes or no? And if you do, you know, what sort of items do you try to get? And how do you go about the process of negotiating? And I'm trying to be patient through these negotiations, which is actually very hard for me. I just kind of want to get it over with and just be like, okay, here's what I want, here's what you want. Let's just, you know, call a spade. This is done, right? But I think the other person on the other end of the negotiation is still weighing the trade. But what's interesting is that I know at least, and this is where I think unopened pack trading is maybe a little bit different. I know that, at least monetarily, the pack that he's getting from me, should this trade go through, is more valuable overall than the packs I'm getting from him. Absolutely 100%. The reason that I'm willing to do that is because the pack that he has that I really want, there's two packs right now that I'm trying to get. One of them I really, really want. The other I'll probably sell to recoup a little bit of money. But the pack that I really want is more than likely a 1-of-1. Not to be too, you know, spoiler, but the reason I'm involved in this trade is because of this pack. It's more than likely a 1-of-1. If there's another one out there, I'd be very surprised. But I know that financially, it doesn't make a ton. It doesn't make perfect sense from a strictly financial standpoint, but it does when you consider the rarity of the item I'm trying to get, if that makes sense. So, not to be too vague, I hope to have more details about this that I can share in a few days, hopefully, if we can work out a deal. But just wanted to kind of throw some ideas out there and see what you guys think. Hope you all are having a great start to your week. I will talk to you soon. Keep collecting vintage baseball.